Timmy.
Well, I had made an updated covenant amillennial chart that looks real nice and everything. And I thought I need to do one with dispensationalism also. And so here it is, and it's available at my website. You can go there and save it as a picture file on your computer, and you can use it however you want, print it out, whatever. And not much has changed compared to the old one. And right here, you see the church age interrupting the old covenant dispensation for Israel. That is the key concept in dispensational theology right there. That is the key concept. The church age is a special mystery that intervenes, interrupts what God was doing with Israel. And let's take a look at this area down here. And it's just zoomed in a little on that bottom corner. And again, here is the main key concept involved. The church age interrupts the old covenant dispensation for Israel. The church is not Israel. And as long as this church age continues to go on, it will continue to constitute a larger and larger gap, which is illustrated here in Nebuchadnezzar's image. Hopefully you can see that overlaid on the temple. And you can see the feet then at the other end. And that's why at the bottom, it's a little cut off there, but it says, God's administrations with Israel. And the brown arrow continues over and ends at the end of the Great Tribulation. But then there's in parentheses here, the church, the Christian church. And there's no brown arrow behind it. It's not part of Israel. It's in parentheses there. It interrupts. Harry Ironside wrote a book on this, The Great Parenthesis. And if you've never read that, you should check it out. I put it in there just the right size to cover the church age like that, to kind of illustrate what his book is about. He talks about a lot of verses where the parenthesis is apparent. The most famous one is Psalm 110. Sit at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. So Christ is in heaven until the time comes for the kingdom when his enemies will be made subject to him, will reign in the midst of his enemies. And there's a time of unknown duration in there. Sit at my right hand until. And there's tons of verses like that. And it's a good book. You should check it out. And down here we have the resurrection program. Christ the first fruits. After that, those who are Christ at his coming. And that's a collective term, really. You have the pre-tribulational rapture of the church. And you have the post-tribulational resurrection of Israel. That's found in Daniel 12. And the post-tribulational resurrection of the righteous Gentiles, as if tribulational timing matters to them. They're all dead. We don't know much about their resurrection, these righteous Gentiles from the old religions prior to Abraham, but we know they'll be raised to see their Lord in their flesh, in the flesh. And so they are there. And then you have the resurrection of damnation. And I might change this. I might change that to say the great white throne judgment or something like that. And that, of course, is at the end of the 1,000 years. And so that's it. I hope you like it. One other thing available at my website you will find is this old chart here that Harry Ironside helped put together with a friend. And this is Ironside's take on Daniel, and I don't agree with his view on Daniel chapter 8, but, you know, that's okay. It's a cool chart. If you look all the way to the left, you can see the phenomena in Daniel 2 illustrated the same way I'm illustrating it pretty much. And but you can find this also at my website, and I hope you enjoy those and share them with friends. Thanks a lot.